Hey guys, it's Hannah here and I am back today. Oh, it is so echoing in here. Let's hope that it's not too bad for you. If you can't tell, things are moving. Things are moving. We're starting to pack things up and start moving for where I will be moving. This is the first room that's being moved, so things are packed up, changes are happening. Hopefully it's not too echoey for you, because today we are talking about what I wore in the month of June. So if you're interested in the products I wore, what I thought about them, just keep watching. Alright, so base-wise I was very stable in using my Project Pan products. So my Hourglass Vanish Primer, my It Cosmetics Littlemissartsie base products. I did bring in as my under eye corrector the NARS Night Swan Light Reflecting Eye Brightener. I really like this product. I did rank this in my ranking the products I've already tried so far in 2025, and this did rank, and I have lip gloss on my chin. This did rank in the good category. I just find it is better as a product on its own than a kind of under concealer correcting product, which is what I was using it for. So for me, this kind of works really well with my one size powder foundation when I'm doing something quite lightweight, but I was topping it with my Valentino concealer and it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. But otherwise, great product. So I had my Valentino concealer and my Luna Beauty powder, and that was my base for the month. Then for eyes, we had all oldies this time for eyes, which is good. Going through some classics. Natasha Denona Mini Nude is a staple in my collection. It is one of my go-to neutral eyeshadow palettes. It's super easy. June was the end of the school term for me, so it was just super busy getting lots of work done. So this was an easy go-to. Something else I really appreciate in that really busy end of term time is my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl. This is my kind of perfect one and done shade. It is this beautiful taupe that blends in beautifully into the crease, and then if I want to add a little bit of pizzazz to that, I do top it with MAC Sparktacular, which is just a sparkly topper shade. Really beautiful. I find this very similar, this consistency of the Charlotte Tilbury is very similar to the Tom Ford Duos, as is the MAC in terms of the sparkly top coat, or the Auric Duos. So it's just another version of those. For me, my two big palettes of the month were the Vive 9Ts palette and the Ensley Rain Cold Moon. The 9Ts palette, it was fine, but it is something that I don't see staying in my collection. It's just not shades I wear regularly, and I kind of really only reach for 2 or 3 of the shades in this palette when I wear it. Like, I only even in this whole month used 3 of the shades, which tells me this is just not a palette I need in my collection. I really liked actually pairing this with the Cold Moon palette to have some more neutral, particularly Phase as a crease color, but it's just not a palette that's gonna stick around for me. Cold Moon is absolutely beautiful. It really has some fantastic shifty shades. I really love the both matte and shimmer formula from Ensley Rain. Unfortunately, it's not a brand I support anymore. However, I do continue to use what is in my collection. So it was really wonderful playing with this. It was school picture day, so I did wear this for school picture day, which was really fun. But I love this. I do like pairing this with something that has a little bit more grounded neutrals, but otherwise it's a phenomenal palette. All right, and then I was using my MAC Stack mascara. This is what I've been using the last 3 months, and it is officially time to retire this. I did like this mascara, and I did warm up to it. It was something that did have to dry out a little bit for me, but then it was definitely dried out by the 3-month mark. So I wouldn't have been able to get more out of this. I felt it getting too clumpy, which the whole point of this is you're meant to be able to stack and stack and layer, and it never gets clumpy. Not the case. But it was a fine mascara. I wouldn't go out of my way to repurchase it, but it was fine. I got it for free something. Cheeks. Cheeks were where we had some fun this month playing with some new things. So I did obviously have my Rare Beauty contour bronzer. It's not a contour, bronzer stick, and MAC Glow Play blush. But I did also this month I received my parcel, which had the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. So I did actually reach for this quite a bit instead of my Rare Beauty. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is in the shade Fair, and it does give a really lovely warmth to the skin. It's very similar in tone to the Rare Beauty, which I really appreciate. It's just a different format, which is nice. And as someone who is now coming to appreciate cream bronzers, I really appreciate that one. For powder products, I did have my 3 new NYX Buttermelt products in my rotation. So first we have the All Buttered Up, which is the light, medium, warm bronzer. Definitely got a golden sheen to this one. Like, it is definitely warmth to it. Which actually works really well with both the Rare Beauty and the Charlotte Tilbury bronzers, which are a little bit more neutral. So it adds that little bit of warmth back to the skin. And it does have that little bit of glow. So great for these kind of cooler months to keep some life in the skin. Really enjoyed that. The blush is probably my least favorite of these products. It is in the shade Feeling Butter. And truly it is just the tone. It is quite a deep, I burnt myself, ignore that. A deep blush shade, and it is something that I was able to work with to sheer out and blend out and make it work, but I don't always love having to do that. So of the 3 NYX Buttermelt products, I don't think the blush will stay in my collection, but if you have deeper skin, I think that would be a really great formula to check out for a super pigmented and what I'd consider to be an interesting blush color. My favorite was the NYX Buttermelt Highlighter. This is in the shade Bright and Butter, and it is a beautiful champagne highlight. Can go a little bit on the icy side, but it did blend out beautifully on the skin. Did I not have another highlighter? Oh yes, I did. There's the other 2. Then keeping on going, I had a lot of cheek products this month. We have the Dior Rosy Glow Blush in Rosewood. This is a perfect winter cheek for me. It is just this gorgeous rosy berry shade. It wears beautifully. It swatches terribly, but it's just fantastic on the skin, like super long wearing. Phenomenal. The other product that was new to me this month was the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks and Face Trace Sculpting Powder Duo. I think this is gorgeous. So this is the blush in Petal and the contour in Biscuit, and they are gorgeous. I definitely love the contour more than I like the blush. So the contour of Biscuit is absolutely perfect for my skin tone to actually contour, which is great. And then the Petal blush is a really pretty pink shade. Very similar to the Rosewood Dior shade, but the Rosewood shade does wear longer. So there is that, but they are both super beautiful powders, very expensive powders, but very beautiful. And then the last blush was my Patrick Ta Not Too Much Duo. This was the one I definitely reached for the most, it was either this or my MAC that I reached for the most, because this is just an absolutely perfect, not too much, everyday product. So it does have the powder and the cream. Patrick Tar puts the cream down first and then, no, the powder down first and then tops with the cream, whereas most people traditionally would do the cream first and then top with the powder. I find the cream to be quite a bit pinkier than the powder, which is a lot more peach, but they do work beautifully together or on their own, which is great. And then the last product for cheeks is highlight, and I pulled out an old favorite because the Dior highlighter has been on my wish list, catching my eye. I thought I'd pick out my old school. This was the Christmas limited edition Precious Rocks highlighter in 001. It is, I have pan on this, like it is like quite a decent sized pan as well. It is a favorite. It is just the most gorgeous wet look. Like it is such a wet look because the color is so much like my skin tone. It just looks so fresh on the skin. I love it so much. And then for lips, we have fragrance still to talk about after, but lips. There was also a lot of lip products that I was wearing this month. My favorite being the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this called? Matte Revolution lipstick in Very Victoria. This, I think I like this shade even more than I like Pillow Talk. It's just that little bit more brown, that little bit more taupey. It's gorgeous. On me, it does still pull a little bit pink, but I think that's why I like it more than Pillow Talk, is because it still has this grounding brown to it. Now, granted, I did wear it with the Maybelline Lifter Liner in Lion Leader, which is on the pinkier side. It is very Pillow Talk lip liner-esque. So that's what could have pulled it a bit more pink, but that's okay. The other lip liner I used was Colourpop, and it was BFF. It is my go-to nude lip liner that goes with everything. Should have worn that. That would work well. Something that I think has gone bad, it is starting to taste a little bit funky, which is very upsetting because I love this. This is Dior Underground. The Dior Attic lipstick in Underground. And this is my second Dior lipstick to... See, it doesn't smell bad, but I felt like it tasted a little bit funky. Maybe I need to try it one more time. Because their matte lipsticks dried out, couldn't apply it. Was too dry. So I love this lip color. It's super pretty. You can't even, like, it's that little bit more pinky. I might try and wear it just to see if it has gone bad or if it was just that one day something was a little bit off. But it's very pretty. I really like it. M Cosmetics Mona Lisa is my brownie lipstick of choice. It is perfect with BFF, and just to get the most brown neutral lip. Beautiful. And then we had Kaleidos Pink Himalaya for another matte. So I had 2 mattes and 2 shinies, and this is just, again, I was in a brownie lip phase for this winter. Super pretty color there. I'm still in a bit of a brownie lip phase at the moment as I think about it. Super pretty. Really enjoyed all of the products I use this month, except for the Vive and the NYX just weren't my favorite. For fragrance wise, I actually really liked everything I wore. So we had Fleur Father Figure, which I was most hesitant about because this is not the normal kind of scent that I go for. I like sweet, and this is very green. but it is delicious. Like, it is, for something a little bit green, a little bit more sophisticated than probably what I usually go for. It's really nice, and I did wear it quite a few times and I really enjoy it. I'm glad I have this small size. Then we have my kind of traditional designer fragrances. First we have YSL Mon Paris, which I always think it has quite a strong white floral note. So to me, it's it can almost get a little bit old lady-ish. And it's not my favorite to reach for, but the bottle's adorable. I have had this a really long time though. So I don't know if this should come with me, just because it's not a fragrance that I reach for by choice regularly. Like, before putting this in my monthly makeup basket, I don't think I've worn this for at least 2 or 3 years. I have used about half the bottle. It's a 30 ml. It's just not my favorite. It's not what I reach for. And I have so many fragrances that I enjoy more. I don't think this one will come with me. Then we have Lancôme La Vie est Belle, which I still like. This is again a 30 ml, right? I only buy 30 mils if I have the choice, because I have so many. And this is newer to my collection. This I bought in the States a couple of years ago. It went on sale for, did it go on Ultra 21 Days of Beauty? I think it did. I think it was Ultra 21 Days of Beauty that I picked this up. It's very pretty. I don't love it as much as I used to. Again, it's got some sort of note in there that's a little bit not my everyday, but I still enjoy it. So I still will keep this one around. This is the one I did wear the most though. Like, this is the one that was my go-to. And I do reach for it willingly, so willingly. But what I've been wearing this month has been very nice. Very much enjoying what I'm wearing this month. So because of all of this, I did not film me kind of picking out my drawer for this next month. And I probably won't do that for the next couple of months, just while I'm very much going to be in 2 places. So do click subscribe to stay tuned to see what I am wearing in July. It has been really fun. Hint, it's a lot of obviously the new products in my collection that I got in my last haul. So I'll have that linked down below. Go watch that, see what I'm trying and testing. Do give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys have been wearing lately, what you think of them. I'd love to know. Let's have a chat, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.